All right, so we are going to go ahead and go through the steps to dehydrate and encapsulate your placenta. As you see here, it is in a bucket. You want to make sure that it is nicely stored. I am thoroughly, again, cleaning, sanitizing, and making sure that before I get started, I'm also clean and ready to go. So for myself, because I did have to have a C-section, they did advise that I have it in the cooler on some dry ice. So we did do that while I was at the hospital, but they did ask that somebody come, so my mom was able to come get it and keep it in the fridge until I was released. And the following day is when we went ahead and started the process, because you don't want to have it waiting so long. You want to consume your placenta within 3 to 4 days. It is highly recommended because it is considered raw, so you do want to take it into consideration that so you don't have any issues or bacteria happening. The sooner you can do it, the better. So that was what I had to do, and I did get permission from my doctor. So I always encourage you, before you start anything, talk to your doctor or physician. And I did get the okay to continue this, even with the type of delivery that I had, which is something that I really was concerned about. But my doctor did approve me to go ahead and do this. So then you'll go ahead and wash your placenta as well and clean that off thoroughly, just to get any extra leftover after any extra afterbirth. Let me use the correct terms. To get any extra afterbirth off of your placenta, you do want to go ahead and wash that off and clean it out as much as possible. Like right here, what I'm doing is removing the skin, the kind of like the fatty tissue off of my placenta. So all I'm working with is just the placenta itself. So I did cut off the umbilical cord because I do want to have that separate from the placenta. I did not capsulate that. I actually made it into a keepsake. So you'll see that next. So now that we got everything removed, now you kind of see what the leftover is of the placenta. And actually mine looked like a heart, which I thought was very interesting. And the umbilical cord, I did go ahead and shape that into a heart as well. Now what you'll do is take the placenta and you'll have 12 lemons that you'll want to cut up halves, however you please, but you're going to juice those lemons. What you're going to do is take the lemons, once you've cut all of them in half them, you're going to squeeze the juice into the placenta and get as much out that you can. The more the better. Once done squeezing all your lemon juice into your placenta, you want to look for any seeds and take those out, because we don't want that to be crusted in there or baked in there, if that makes sense. But once you do that, then you're going to go ahead and kind of move it around, let it kind of get soaked, and let it sit for 1 hour so it can kind of marinate in a sense with the lemon juice. All right, now once you're ready to take your placenta out the lemon juice, you're going to place it on the cutting board, and I lined mine with aluminum foil. And you're going to basically dice up your placenta into little square pieces, and this will just allow it to be able to dehydrate better in the oven, so you can have less chunks as possible. The smaller they are, the better they process. So here are my little pieces cut and ready to go. I did put my umbilical cord heart on there as well, and that is going in the oven. You're going to put it on 170 degrees and bake for 8 hours. So it is a slow process, but that will get it right. In the meantime, you can go ahead and get your capsules ready. These are easy. You want to make sure you get the right size depending on what type of capsule machine you got. Mine was a 00, so just make sure whatever capsules you get or order, they do match your capsule machine that you use. Once your placenta is finished dehydrating, you can go ahead, take it out, and use a food processor to go ahead and blend your placenta. So you'll literally take the chunks and put them in your processor and go ahead and spin that. And now we can get to the capsulation part. So the spreader card is used to kind of level everything out. So when we do start capsulating everything and putting the placenta inside the capsules, this will help to kind of spread it out evenly so you don't have any missing pieces and each capsule is filled to the capacity. All right, and now once you start pouring everything in, fill it up, spread it out. Make sure it's even. Any excess, go ahead and put that back into your processor so you can use it for the next batch. But once you are done, then you'll go ahead and fold it over, push down, and then flip it on the opposite side. And voila, there are your capsules. I got about 100 capsules out of my placenta, and I lasted about a couple months, 2 months for myself. And what I did was take it every time before I pumped, and also in the morning, so twice a day, of course with food. But that was what helped me to kind of get me going, and then also just help with my milk supply. It was beneficial. Everybody has different results, but I did get a lot more energy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can get more updates here on Preggy Life. Bye.